Do you know if you have to join a faction? I don't. I imagine that there's at least a couple of moments that you have to choose between doing stuff for the corporation and doing stuff for, you know, doing stuff for the homies. Because that's how it's been so far. But I haven't yet gotten to the end of the game, so I don't know if there's a thing that's like you have to do one or the other. I know that you can do sort of a compromise third way between the two sort of corporate and the corporations and the people in the first quest, but I didn't do it because I didn't have my companion with me at the time. So there may be a way where you can broker peace between the two. If you're, you know, if you're smart enough. But I'm apparently not smart enough.
I see you're still in one piece. No.
Oh, you know what? I bet I need to have her with me to do this. Makes sense.
Some crew members are causing a disturbance.
This one. You've been too great. Your king loves you and everything you ask for he gives you, and that sucks. Which means that you don't ever have to work for anything. Well, I suppose it's time for you to do the thing that everybody would do when the king likes them more than they can possibly imagine or believe. Time to bang the princess. Whoa.
Well, well. However, we can't make good decisions all the time. Consider whoopsie-daisy coverage. Please note that to make a claim under this policy, you must describe your error in detail before a panel of relatives over the age of 65. And also note that doing so nullifies the privacy and dignity clause.
I see.
I remember that one. That's the young socialite who broke her neck, right?
Of course, no one remembers me for the marauders I've killed or the bits I've stolen. Typical.
Mm-hmm.
That claim was airtight. Our best investigators couldn't find an exclusion for that one.
Oh, what else can you tell me?
Are you serious?
Well, we interviewed the parents extensively.
Uh-huh.
They had plenty of awkward childhood stories that illustrated their daughter's clumsiness and capriciousness.
Oh, that's amazing.
Hey, those are entirely made up.
Furthermore, the claim spurred a whole line of fashion-related policies. It's become a very lucrative market.
Uh-huh.
You can't, of course. Only Miss Fenhill can assign her beneficiaries. And she said, if we let every friend, relative, and acquaintance change a policy like that, people would do it all the time. Imagine the paperwork.
Marilyn Fenhill isn't dead.
Of course she is. The paperwork says so.
I like to think she's dead in spirit, but technically, legally, and regretfully, I'm still Marilyn Fenhill.
That's impossible. By all accounts, she was an elegant and classy woman with impossibly fine bone structure. That couldn't possibly be you.
Josh, reach over the...
That's gotta be the nicest thing anyone's said to me in a long while.
Reach over the counter and smash her head in.
Oh, you mean hypothetically? Well, hypothetically, you'd access the terminal in the back room that contains data on all our policies. And you'd theoretically add the beneficiary of your choice.
Oh, okay.
But you wouldn't actually do that, of course. That would be fraud.
Wink, right. Bribe. I've got 2,394 bits to say you can do it. You'll do this or you'll be filing your own claim. This one.
Please. My policy only covers paper cuts and wrist strain. Very well. I'll do it. But then you've got to go. Confrontations like this will raise my premiums. I'll need the name of the new beneficiary.
Ellie Fenhill?
It's her real name. Or not her real name.
The payouts will flow exclusively into the new account at the start of the month. I hope Ms. Fenhill enjoys her newfound prosperity.
Thanks, bye.
Can we talk?
Yeah, dude.
You really did it.
Yeah, well, I mean, if that's all you wanted, you could have just stayed in Byzantium.
Being a surgeon out there isn't as great as it seems. At least half your day is paperwork and red tape. No amount of money is worth dealing with that.
I would rather do paperwork than cut people open. Just gonna put that out there.
Maybe now they'll have to go back to real jobs.
Good for you. Like real jobs.
Maybe as line holders or warm bodies?
Well, let's talk about... Wait, those are real jobs?
Oh, sure. You've got to wait in line for just about anything in Byzantium. And not everyone has the time or inclination to do it themselves.
That's awesome.
As for warm bodies, some companies like to keep extra workers on site to look more productive.
Yeah, seriously. Both of those things I've been doing for free for a long time. And they just do nothing?
Oh, no. There's lots of paper shuffling and pen clicking that goes on.
I'm qualified
the really
for that.
Good ones know how to leave sticky notes in just the right places. See, this is why I had to get out of Byzantium. Not sure what comes next for me, though. I've never been much of a planner.
Yeah. Ha! How about that shit? How did I do? I can't read it. Does it say fuck? I tried to write the word fuck. Ellie, did I do it? Oh, it's not bad. See? I did okay. And I didn't write on my own head. Yeah, you try writing something on your forehead with stuck like this and have it be the right direction. Well, talk about putting... Yeah, talk about putting shit in the right place. How is it staying up? I was pretty close. Oh, I forgot to do this. There you go. Gotta plan ahead at some point. It's better to figure things out as you go.
If only you could have been my chief surgeon back in the day.
Magic.
Anyway, enough of that. You did a job for me, so here's your fee.
I appreciate this, but I didn't do this for the money.
Don't make it weird. Even you've got to be in it for the money now and then. Why else would you go through all this trouble?
Because I wanted to see if I can do it.
You sure? Because my kind of friends will pick your pocket clean while they're getting hammered with you.
Mm-hmm. Friendship is important. Friendship is magic.
You don't have to get all mushy about it.
Fuck you! You're my friend!
Well, maybe you've got a point. Maybe it's good to watch someone's back now and then so that one day they'll watch yours. So, you just keep the money.
Wouldn't want to be indebted to me, huh? Thanks.
Don't mention...
Okay. Goodbye. We robbed her parents. Very nice. And... let's see. I'm going to get all of these up to 70 before we do anything else. Cool. Now what? Now what? Now what? I can't do this one because I just can't. Those are both out. This one's out. This one we can do. This one's out. And then the rest of these look like are on Byzantium, so... Time to go talk to Parvati. I wish the games didn't tell you what you're missing. You hate that? Like just make a blurry shape of a text that you can't see. Well, maybe they wanted to, oh, you know what I just realized?
I'll keep it down.
Good, because...
What do you think?
I'm not doing nothing!
Consider this your warning.
Yeah! Now I got a sublight ID, in case I ever gotta do sublight shit, because now I'm in trouble with them. Fucking sublight buttholes. Sublight buttholes! Just like, say, Perception 1 required or something. You know, honestly, I think that there are a lot of speech checks that don't show up as, like, a possibility that I could do it, except for that I can't. But then I don't have any justification as to why that would be the case. So far, I've only had one science check, which is beyond my, like, imagining. There have been so many perception checks, and hardly any science checks.
Would you ask Parvati to send Sam down to the bridge?
I like that she wants me to ask somebody else to send somebody else down.
Look at you. What a mess. You never had no one to take care of you, huh?
Oh.
Don't fret. I'll be your wife now. Come to see Sam? That was sweet of you. Here, I'll check something.
Hi.
Okay, Captain, she's...
Before you say anything, I want to be clear that I'm done running around for you. Great, I'm sure something broke while you were busy. You best get to it. Did it go well?
I'm near about vibrating. I'm so excited.
Okay.
So she got here, and after a few minutes, she said, "Hey, do you have some new parts?" And I was like, "Nah, I used a new soap." And then she just sort of touched my arm real gentle-like and called the cut of my outfit elegant. I couldn't hear the rest on account of my heart was beating so hard. Then I led her into the kitchen. I think she about cried when she saw the spread.
I figured you'd do this someplace more romantic, like the engine room. So you laid out the meal, brought you in, started the music.
She stood stock still and just said, "Oh, real soft." Oh, and let me tell you, I was sweating. And then she blinked and said, "Is that dustback casserole?" I told her how we got Mr. Raymond to bake it for us, so it was double authentic. Made by a real live monarch person.
How about that dessert?
Well, we talked a bunch over dinner about the things we learned just through messages, stuff we repaired, how I taught her to salvage and she taught me to build. When I brung out the sweetheart cakes, June, she got a little teary. Said she had a thing she needed to say. But I stopped her because I wanted to say it first. I never felt so bold, Captain.
Oh, God. This is not going to work, is it? As soon as she said, I wanted to say it first, I was like, oh, Jesus, God almighty.
I told her about how she made me feel. Bold like I acted. Strong. Smarter and kinder than I am on my lonesome. I listed all the things I liked about her. And then she pulled out a paper and read a speech.
Oh, Jesus, it actually went well.
She talked about the things she admired about me, like my cleverness and my humor, and how it made her want to be more open.
She wrote a speech to declare her love?
She was worried she wouldn't get the words out right, especially after that message about Isabel.
Jesus.
Sweet.
You guys are going to be
Anyhow,
fucking
when she wrapped up,
insufferable together.
I asked her to be my girlfriend. And Captain, she said yes!
Perception. No, that was very sweet.
It's all in your
Congratulations.
account, you know? Imagine if you'd never taken me out of Edgewater. I'd have never met June Lay at all. I don't know nothing about the Vicar's capital P plan, but you've sure changed my life. So, if you don't mind, I'm just gonna head to my cabin and happy scream into my pillow for like an hour.
Happy screaming to your pillow. Okay. I'm gonna go lay down. Actually, I'm gonna go. Well, let's first find out what weird ass perk she gives me for having completed her story. No. I think it's this one. Beyond the grave, reduce the cost of bribing people. But it only is active when she's in place, so we have that one. Felix's was self-governed, post-armor damage dealt. Don't even know what that means.
Hey, Kyle. Your present's here.
My present?
You got a present.
Or my presents. Oh, dear God. Oh, that's adorable.
Yes, and it supports shelter cats and blind cats when you buy it.
Where did you get that shit?
On the internet.
Oh, dear. It's not my birthday, but it's apparently my birthday present.
It's your Halloween present.
Okay. Hold on.
Yeah, this is...
Oh, God. I'm so naked. Everyone can see my 15th nipple. What? They can see my nipple. My 15th nipple.
I thought it was adorable, so I get it.
Well, it is adorable. I appreciate
Plus,
that.
it supports kitties.
Does it glow in the dark, too? Because it looks like this.
Yep. It's glow in the dark shirt.
Yay! Are you guys ready for this shit? This is what she got me. If I can get in there and give you a good look. It says, paranormal captivity. And it's glow in the dark. And there's cats. Ghost cats. Yay!
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Ah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, a very sweet lady. Very thoughtful lady. Very beautiful lady. Very hot lady.
Okay, you can stop now.
Okay.
It fits well.
Uh-huh.
It's looking good.
Yay! I got a fun shirt about dead cats.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, that is awful. I love it.
Yeah, if you guys want to get one like it, every purchase supports shelter cats. So that's the best part.
Mm-hmm. Shelter cats and blind cats. Maybe you better go and put the link in the chat.
Mm-hmm. I will.
Okay. So this is what Parvati's effect does. Food and drink last 25% longer. So that's nice. And then Max's was tuned in with the drug effect duration. And I don't think Sam has given me a perk yet. He doesn't have apparently any interests in doing that sort of thing. So, cool. Now what? I think everything else here is Byzantium. So, to Byzantium we go. We still haven't been to... I don't think you go to... Okay, so this one... this one has the thingies on it as if we could eventually visit it, but this one is the only one that has a lock on it. The other ones don't. So I think that you can't go to Olympus because it's a gas giant. This one is also a gas giant, so I don't think you can go to this one. Typhon, it says, is an uninhabitable icy planetoid at the edge of the system. Typhon has nothing to offer the Halcyon colony. This one says that the Hephaestus Mining Company established outposts here, which makes it sound like Hephaestus is whatever, like you can actually do something here. And Tartarus is, yeah, a horrible maximum security prison area that undoubtedly the end of the game will take you to. So we're working our way in there. Can find the silver lining in anything. Yes, I can. That's why my mom said I was so motivational. Alright, so let's eat some tobaccorn and trip teas. Looks like I might need also a 2-hour energy brew. I don't think I need any of these dudes. So we'll just move on. Moving on. Okay, so there's the link that Alina just put in the chat. In case you guys want to get a paranormal captivity tea and support all the kittens in the wilds. All the delightful, trustworthy kittens in the wilds. Do you want to do this thing to support the kittens in the wilds? Delightful kittens? Oh god, I'm losing my mind. Shit. If all we're gonna do is run around Byzantium, I probably should have brought with me, like, Felix and maybe Nyoka for the passing of speech checks. Okay. Let's send some messages. And we'll go to the whatever it is, the fancy what's it. Let's see, I can't go that way from here.
I love Byzantium. Where else are you going to find art?
Art, culture, working toilets. That dude who's sleeping is still sleeping. I think he drank himself to death while we watched. And so that's definitely a gray area for this challenge.
The Acropolis just...
I'm just looking her. I was gonna bribe you, but then I just realized I don't have enough on me.
Sure, did I say...
Goodbye. You guys are cool with me walking through here, huh? Easy. I probably have to be very sneaky in here. I wonder which one is the Burbage 3000 and which one is the Burbage 2000 in that scenario.
Do we really need
Fuck,
all
dude,
this
it's way
security?
up there.
I have to go through 3 checkpoints just to take a bathroom break.
Welcome to the
Yeah, be
official
careful.
headquarters of the
Dissidents
Halcyon
like Phineas Wells will
Uh-huh. Does anybody have any quests?
subsidiary of Polway Pharmaceuticals.
Employees, a fancy elevator, some more employees, this guy. Okay, well, we're obviously not getting through that security checkpoint, so at least not right now. I guess I could try to go through it and have these guys be like, halt! What in the ever fucking fuck do you think you're doing? Because she's not giving me nothing, so... Wait.
Your business.
To go upstairs and go to town on your sweet mom.
Huh.
Fine. I can wait.
Well, how nice for you. Just know there are...
Oh, okay. Well, this is easy. You guys aren't too concerned about shit, are you? They don't even give a fuck. They let me keep my weapons. I totally would have let them have them. They could have had all the weapons. I wouldn't have even asked for them back. I would have beaten the game with no weapons equipped. That would have been some shit. What's up, Percival Platt?
I understand you're Maverick Johnson.
Yeah, dude. Any chance I could meet him? Okay. Well, you guys are fun. Can't go that way. Fancy lights. You guys all carry those scythes like you're a pair of ultra scary hockey players. There's a door that's locked with a 60 lock. There's a minister's access card there. And then that one's locked. So I guess there's only one way to go. Beep boop through the soup. Somebody kicked a hole in the wall. Oh. Sorry, what's that? Oh, you should get back to your desk. Somebody's fucking with solicitors. Don't you dare upset me. Mr. Clark's office was all locked up. They knocked a hole in the wall. Get rid of Mr. Clark's stuff. Percival claims the red leather sofa. Tear down the rest of the walls. Check to see if the wall is load-bearing. Due before number 2. Oh, man, that's an amazing list. Install steam bath. Install wet bar. Finish everything before Chairman Rockwell returns. Should be number 1. Really. But how could finish everything before Homeboy returns be number 1? A pumpkin? Where is there a pumpkin? There's no pumpkin. Where have you foreseen a pumpkin? In your mind's eye. This room? Is everything okay? I don't see no pumpkins nowhere. Oh, this thing up here? It's just it's just a planet up on top of some crystals. Yeah. It's not a pumpkin. But that would be interesting because it would mean that there's some kind of like timed events being built into it. But I could see how you would see it as a pumpkin, because that's what I thought it was for a second when I looked up there and saw what you were looking at. Can you pet the dog? Can you play the piano? No. I got a broken snow globe. No, that is devastating. Let's see here. Got me a ministry key card.
Good afternoon. I'm Chairman Rockwell,
Oh.
and I'm here to address a serious issue facing us. As you all know, our colony has been successful beyond our wildest dreams.
Wow.
Unfortunately, we've recently discovered that our food supply will not be able to sustain Halcyon's population in the long term.
Makes sense.
Everyone will die. Everyone will slowly stop living from malnutrition. But we're doing it together, and that's what matters. I fucking swear, if someone doesn't give me something to read that will placate the masses soon, all of you will find yourselves violently unemployed. But I can assure you there's nothing to fear. We've got a solution. It's called the Lifetime Employment Program. We will freeze most of the colony to preserve resources, while the best and brightest of Byzantium continue living in prosperity. Look, you idiots! How many times do I have to tell you we can't say shit like that? Fire whoever wrote this! While Halcyon's brightest minds solve the problem of our nutritional shortage, the rest of the colony will be placed in suspended animation. Individuals will be revived on a rotating basis, so that every Halcyonite can be part of the important work of saving our colony.
Cool.
By testing paperweights. Sorry, couldn't resist. Let's go again. And someday, in the not-too-distant future when we've solved this crisis, we'll all be back together again working for the good of Halcyon. Until then, the board shall provide for the deserving just as it always has. So, obey your supervisors, take your vitamins, follow your corporate-mandated grooming rituals, and rest assured with the board on your side, there is nothing to worry about.
Cool. Well, we know about the board. Cool. We can confirm that we have plenty of food, real food, stored away from our intercolony trade. The nutritional profile of food produced within Halcyon has continued to decline since people are going to start feeling hungry no matter how much they eat. Unfortunately, it's gotten too expensive to continue buying from even the closest colonies. But what we have will sustain Byzantium and a minimal workforce for this foreseeable future. Interesting. Food. They have real food from the colonies. Like actual whatever, apples and fish and donuts and that kind of shit. But it's too expensive to trade it with other people. And since they can't apparently figure out how to grow their own shit in here, they're just going to freeze everybody. Pretty brutal. Hello. You're a fan. Yes. You do good work.
It's fucking great. When you get sick of it, I'm going to wear it to bed.
I was going to say, I probably won't get sick of it, but you'll wear it to bed anyway. So how do I get into this room with 100 lock picking? God damn. I'm nowhere near that shit. That's one of the only rooms I've ever seen that has 100 lockpick skill behind it. Dimethyl sulfoxide. Well, fuck me. Hey, thanks. You guys are great. Super good at your jobs. No wonder they didn't unfreeze the people. Although it really doesn't make any sense. If you can grow food on a planet that's just barely getting populated with people, you should be able to grow enough food to populate, or for all the people, you know what I mean? I guess they've probably been trading half of the food away, you know, for this kind of shit. Alright, so we have a few things in here that we're supposed to do. The Ministry of Accuracy and Morale, huh? I wonder if I'm supposed to talk to Celeste to tell her, hey, I got this thingy. Or if it's going to be one of those things where I am not supposed to talk to her about it. I'm just supposed to wear the outfit and walk in and talk to her. Probably.